Crime victims and witnesses fear suspects are growing more brazen under a catch and release policy that many say has turned parts of Honolulu into lost and lawless zones. Gina Mangieri is always investigating.
I found out COVID-era policies have converged to create a revolving door where suspects are often back on the street within hours of an arrest, and victims say they are striking again and again.
John Fielding is a longtime Catholic church and Boy Scouts volunteer in the heart of downtown Honolulu, where catering to those in need is a core mission. But Fielding says a COVID crime, drug, and vandalism wave downtown has pushed even the most compassionate to the breaking point.
They're getting arrested for drug dealing, all right, or even assault. And I see them back on the streets within an hour or two because they cannot be held.
Cannot be held, police tell him, because the prosecutor's office told police, let him go.
According to a number of the police officers that I talked to, their hands are tied with the prosecuting attorney's office that nothing's happening.
Police can only hold people for a max of 48 hours or they've got to release pending investigation, called RPI. Sources showed me a prosecutor's office memo from last year that limited charging while in police custody to suspects considered dangerous, a career criminal or pretrial felon, or someone on a crime spree. Assaults on law enforcement officers will get a custody charge, as will burglaries involving dwellings, elders, romantic partners, or sex assaults. Anything else, release pending investigation. HPD acknowledged in a statement that last summer, the acting prosecutor narrowed the categories of suspects who should be detained. I asked Steve Alm, who took over as prosecutor in January, what's going on?
It wasn't my administration who put out any change in procedures. This was done last year in response to COVID and trying to, decide which cases are really high public public safety matters.
He says there was a domino effect after last year's Supreme Court order to release certain defendants from incarceration and reduce the population behind bars due to COVID risk.
What I'm hoping is, as people get vaccinated, we'll be able to convince the court to hold more people in custody at OCCC pending their trials. The memo only refers to which cases people are going to be held in custody. So we are continuing to charge all of these cases where we think the person has committed a felony.
HPD told me our detectives work hard to present cases that will result in charges. Meanwhile, victims worry about suspects who didn't used to get released quite as quickly. Besides more assault and domestic violence quick releases, victims have seen a slew of vandalism and burglary encores. Second-degree burglary, that's anything not involving a home, has been RPI'd, so that's any business, church, or nonprofit. Longtime business owners say they have never seen downtown so bad.
Town is like the wild, wild west right now. So when I talk to these criminals, they tell me, oh yeah, we're okay, we'll be out in a few hours. And they know that. They know that they can't be held. And I had another person who told me, I'll see you in a few hours. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do?
He's far from alone. A victim's poll on Stolen Stuff Hawaii's Facebook page yielded hundreds more with the same concern. Victims whose suspects were RPI'd and the pending investigation and prosecution still in the pending pile.
What they're seeing is that the criminals that are involved in their cases are not being charged. They're not being held accountable. We're seeing multiple people being victimized by the same people over and over again.
Coming up this week, as Always Investigating follows up, changes the new prosecutor is making to get tougher on crime. A weed and seed program may be in store for downtown, and the lingering impact of a judiciary and jury trial backlog, and a freeze on bench warrants, parole violations, and drug testing. That's coming up on Always Investigating.